Oh shit, look at this, guys. It's just totally coming up right here. Look at how this windstorm is messing up the lights. Look at this, dude. That makes a lot of sense. Oh crap, dude, that's close. Look at that, guys. Holy smokes. Oh, it's burning right there. You see it's coming up.
We were humanity. And now, we're no more than pests. Vermin. They came here to exterminate us. They took our history and culture. They covered our landmarks in dying humanity. The wail of the dying carried for miles. Humans. They hack into our psyche, into our minds, paralyzing us. Taking control of the cerebrum and the limbic system. Rendering us as slaves.
I was tortured beyond imagining, so I would never speak of what I saw. The Queen and Prince Philip are not human.
No.
I have been mocked, I've been laughed at, I've been attacked, I've been through every single thing you can imagine by trying to get this truth out there. I couldn't give a flying fuck what you react like. I am going to tell you the truth.
Yes!
They are reptilians. They shapeshift from human form into lizard form. I saw this with my own eyes many, many times. And trust me when I tell you, they are the most evil creatures that you could possibly imagine on this planet.
Malibu. I mean, the scale of the devastation is just, it's awful. And these are some of the embers blowing in the wind, so you could see these were record high wind gusts dating back many, many years. They haven't had wind like this in a very long time.
Water system restored. We're doing the best we can.
And Wiley's Chelada. Oh, please. That's heartbreaking.
Okay, I guess let's park along this street, yeah? And then
Some of the aftermath.
Just,
Oh my.
ahead of us and try to set up a safe.
Nothing left.
Right here. This is where it's gotta be. This is, oh my God. What? I've never, look at this.
Well, I was reporting how many people had to ditch their cars, go on foot, evacuate the fire zone. Look at how many people had to do that. I have never seen anything quite like this. We are talking about hundreds of cars on Sunset Boulevard, and it does appear to get the correct machinery into this fire zone. You can see that many of the cars now have dents on them. And I just confirmed with LA County Fire that their bulldozer, LA County Fire's bulldozer, did in fact have to move these cars, push them off to the side in order to make a path.
That's LA Mayor Karen Bass. She's currently in Africa attending an inauguration of Ghana's new president, but she's on her way back. Hopefully she's going to make this meeting tomorrow while her city burns. Can't overlook the fact that LA has no water. There's no water there. There's no water in the fire hydrants. There's no water to put these fires out. Right after all of the insurance companies canceled their insurance fire coverage for all of these homes.
They got canceled from their fire insurance.
Terrible.
So they're dealing with this, they're 90 years old.
And what are you going to do if you're 90 years old and you're getting canceled from your insurance policy? At 90 years old, what are you going to try to get another one? Or you've lost everything. You have no legacy to leave your children. The majority of 90-year-olds have the main investment in their lives of their homes, right? And they've paid insurance into the system. They've paid their taxes into the system. There's no firefighters there to combat these fires because there's no water in the fire hydrants, and there's no insurance companies backing these people now. It's a complete, total loss.
They can't fight a fire without water and the resources that are needed.
No water.
Everybody knew these winds were coming. Landing as the reservoir was not refilled in time and in a timely manner to keep the hydrants going.
His understanding and what they're saying is that the reservoirs weren't refilled enough to keep the hydrants filled with water. So this is an absolute leadership fail. Who's going to take the blame? Now, you've got the mayor of LA over in Africa. Now, supposedly she's coming back. But, I mean, are we here to think, like, what are these people going to get? The same as Virginia? The same as Florida? The same as Tennessee and Georgia? Are they going to get the same as Lahaina? They're getting that $700? You guys feeling better now? You've lost your homes. Insurance has dropped you for fire insurance. Now your home is burned to the ground. You have all of these Americans displaced from this. Clearly a leadership fail. And what? You're going to get $700 now? You feeling good about that? Absolutely not. We need to do better, America. And FEMA's saying they're out of money because they're giving it all to Ukraine?
Of course, this, just a little added nugget here, John LaFerver and the LA Fire Department sent surplus equipment to Ukraine. Donald Trump Jr. Retweeted this. LA County Fire Department donating surplus supplies to Ukraine's first responders. It seems like there's not any kind of disaster or emergency event where we don't see headlines about funds being diverted to Ukraine.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster?
Do you notice how she looks completely out of it? This is yet another similarity we have between this incident and the tragedy that took place in Lahaina. But my question is simple. How can these companies simply cancel your policies after you've been paying them for decades? If you ask me, this looks like yet another land grab scheme. If people lose their homes and don't have insurance, how in the world will they ever be able to rebuild? We all know the federal government will only offer them a couple of $100 and a handshake. So if they can't rebuild, they would be forced to sell that land, and that will become prime real estate for housing developers.
So I've been seeing a lot about smart cities, and I decided to do a little digging myself. According to the World Economic Forum's website, 36 cities over 22 countries are participating in these smart cities, but many more is to come. So what is a smart city? A smart city stands for Surveillance Monitoring Analysis Reporting Technology. Basically, a digital ID will be given to every resident that will track in real time all of their daily movements, their activities, their spending habits, even their carbon footprint. They will be given 15-minute travel times to complete their daily activities unless they have a permit. And if they exceed those 15 minutes, they can be denied access to their spending and their activities that they need to do for the day. So, of course, you're like, I'm not going to move to one of those cities, right? Well, here's the thing. Because of the laws governing the Agenda 2030 land development, the government can actually seize polluted lands and force the residents to move. So if the government deems the land and water around you polluted, they can force you to move from your homes to these cities. So all of these train derailments, food processing plant fires, and other ecological disasters that are happening, they're beginning to make a lot more sense now.
So looking at all possibilities, there is a chance that the strong winds we're seeing in Los Angeles are a direct result of some kind of weather modification.
California Governor Gavin Newsom just bought himself a brand new $9.1 million home, which is kind of weird considering he's only on a $200,000 per year salary. Now look guys, hate is a strong word and that's why I choose to use it when I talk about Gavin Newsom. I hate this douche. He has one of the most punchable faces I've ever seen, and I'm pretty sure this is a skin suit. If you pulled that off, there's a lizard under there. Not to mention the fact that this dude is 1000% a criminal. Ask me how I know. I used to be one and I can Smell it on them. The home state of California used to be beautiful. It used to be a nice place to live. It used to be a place that people actually wanted to be. And dudes like Gavin Newsom have absolutely run it into the absolute gutter. There are millions, if not billions, missing from their budget, and nobody knew where it went, but I guess we all know now. Gavin is buying new homes that are like almost $10 million.
Yeah, guys, over 200,000, about over 180,000 people evacuated from the Palisades fire. Holy crap, dude. That's a lot of people. And you see those sparks flying? Oh, man. And that guy was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna save his house. He's like, no, dude, we tried, dude. And he's like, and then he goes outside and you just see those sparks flying everywhere, dude. Holy crap.
All right, dude. Yeah, let's get out of here. We tried, bro. I'm sorry. We tried our best. Yeah, and when this tree falls, it's over. Sorry, bro. Gotta get out of here.
Damn, it's even burning from this direction and not that far. Holy crap. I mean, it's burning in every direction, almost. Except for north. See, over there? Pouring out from the sky, guys. Can you see that? Yeah, my first thought about the fires was, it was the wrath of the Lord. It felt like it was God coming against the wickedness of this city. And that, in fact, may be the case. But I started looking at some information, especially that Hustle channel put forward, and I think that the stuff that matches from Lahaina is very compelling. That it was actually the devil burning his Palisades.
Reptilians.
The reptilians.
The reptilians.
The reptilians. The reptilians.
Reptiles. They're ugly-looking lizard, alligator type people.
This will be like the Draco's last play because they have other slave colonies that's out there on Mars and other places throughout the galaxy where they are building a human society, a slave society, a food factory for not only them, but they are creating another. Like I said, the Dracos are like drug dealers and humans are the drug.
So how prevalent do you think the human slavery issue in the universe?
It's a big issue, man. I mean, right now, what our galactic positive brothers want to see happen is that humans have to catch up to what is truth, okay, and what is not truth. There's a lot of disinformation out there, and there's a lot of people with big, huge channels that are saying that there are no bad ETs, which is a lie. If you hear anybody stating this, and I'm not going to call out names on your show, but I will call out names on mine because I'm at the point where I do not want to see humanity led down a road where they're being set up to meet these bad ETs and then worship these bad ETs and then get sucked into this whole nonsense of being more of a slave.
If you're watching this, it's not too late. Say this prayer now. Father in heaven, please save my soul by the work of your Son Jesus on the cross, and show me your pure words in the authorized King James Bible.